Living and studying in Durham is a fantastic experience, but as well as working hard
and playing hard, the university wants you to stay safe and secure in the place that you call home here.
That's especially important in any university-run accommodation.
That's why in this video we're going to talk about fire safety, what it does, why it's there, and what to do if there's a fire or a fire alarm.
Let's start in your room. There's a few fire safety devices you need to be aware of. For example, this door.
If a fire does start, it needs to be contained, so the door's first job is to act as a barrier.
If the door gets damaged or doesn't close fully, it can't do its job, and toxic smoke or fire can escape into the corridor, blocking escape routes. So take care of your door and report any problems.
Every room has a fire detector. There are also fire notices both in your room and in the corridor, so make sure you look at them to get to know the different routes out of your building. You'll see evacuation directional signage, emergency lighting, fire detectors, fire doors and fire action notices.
It's important that corridors are kept clear of obstructions, so that you or any firefighters can move about safely, especially in smoky conditions. Yours?
Some corridor doors are held open by devices that release when the fire alarm activates. So whatever you do, don't wedge them open. A gnome? Really?
Like bedrooms, kitchens or drinks areas also have fire detectors, but these ones detect heat increases. Make sure the extractor fan's turned on or the windows open before you start cooking. Don't leave cooking unattended. You'll only have to buy more food if you burn it. It's also important to make sure that electrical items and lights are turned off when you leave the room. Oh, and as with other communal areas, this is a fire door. It needs to be kept closed. You've probably realised by now that fire doors are quite a big deal. They deserve a closer look.
Fire doors are an important barrier to stop smoke and flames escaping from where the fire starts. If the door is damaged, wedged, or doesn't close fully into the door frame, it won't work well and the flames could spread. So look after your door.
Fire exit doors are different from fire doors. They are the last door you leave the building by. They are often secured, but can be released using a bar, pad, or handle. These exits should only be used in an evacuation to help keep the building secure. And not just because it's the quickest way to dinner. If the fire alarm does go off,
stay calm and get out of the room. Shut the door and shout fire, fire, fire to alert others. Then head to the assembly point.
An assembly point is when you go outside and away from the building if a fire happens. You could be outside for a while.
Make sure you check in with the person and tell them if you know anything about how and why the alarm was activated, and let them know about any friends that may be missing too.
You should always respond when you hear a fire alarm, even if you don't think there's a fire. But there are lots of other reasons that an alarm might go off. Here are a few common causes and what you can do to help make sure your neighbours aren't rudely interrupted. Not again!
Lots of us like to cook, but make sure you do it sensibly.
We all like to look and smell good, but an overdose of deodorant or hairspray can send people running for all the wrong reasons. Spray sparingly and near ventilation.
A hot shower can be the perfect antidote after a late night of revision, but the steam could set off the alarm, so to avoid interruption, shut the door.
Keep hair straighteners on a heat-proof surface when you're using them, and don't forget to turn them off.
Remember, we all have a part to play in keeping the spaces that we all use fire safe. Make sure to do your bit.
And preventing false alarms makes all our lives better. Thank you for watching.